Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in, it's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Moss.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping in the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the move. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense is
slip. He smashes his way through again. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. He'll work his way down to the 28. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He thought it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. The screen, he's got wheels, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner. Extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With the catch, it's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive line to get to the QB.
They boot it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to run it. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like
turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sooners in the hurry up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Owens. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Creates a little room. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing with the first.
On unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover two, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
The short hands, it's Gibson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Using his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, and it will be 1st and goal. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, This crowd really affecting the football game.
On the run, it's Owens. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he had him right. the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, the QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Sategna. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Turning it on. The 40. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Oklahoma, 25.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's formation. They snapped it to the up end. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Right back to the well. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Going over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Sooners will call on their punt team.
Number 87 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker. He just didn't have enough leg on that hit.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Brings him to the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Caught in the backfield, it's up. On the move is the 30. Into the secondary on the right.
Well, This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going up top here late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down.